Peace. You guys can hear me? All right, sweet. All right, so I'm going to give a few minutes for folks to hop on. Thank you, everyone, for joining. We're already at 15 people, which is super sweet. I'm going to test something real quick. All right, everyone can see that? All right, sweet. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get started. First, I want to thank all of our sponsors. Let me go get our sponsor list up. So pretty much we had G1 be our host sponsor, along with BigWhiteEDC.com. And yeah, let me go through all of our sponsors here. Wanwu went ahead and donated some prizes, along with YesNo, Peacock, JUZHEDC. Fidget Nerd allowed us to interview and help promote the event. Fidget Focus also donated a few prizes. IKAELEDC.com donated a few prizes, along with EDC Cartel. And yeah, EDC Cartel's on Facebook. You could join their group. Right now he's posting a bunch of vintage stuff, which is super cool. Fidgetology, Utah EDC, and JJEDC. And I'd also like to thank our judges, which were NPC, L3C, and Heartbeat. So now I'm just going to go through our winners. Give me just a second here. Using my mouse. Hope it's not lagging too bad. All right, so we're going to go through the experienced winners first from the experienced division, and then run through the beginners division. So first place, I'm using the names that everyone wanted for the montage video. So in case they didn't want their names publicly on here, I tried to stick to that. So this person goes by The King. They won first place. They're from China, and they're actually a sponsored player. They're sponsored by Utah EDC or EDC Insider, that group on Facebook. And they're going to win. This is a wooden top for Aura Sand. They're also going to get a JDEDC. I believe this is a spinner. A Slim Z, that's Zerk. And a JJEDC Shuriken. I believe this is the stainless steel version. Yeah, some of the prizes are slightly different than what I originally had down. It's not too far off, but some sponsors had to do some changes. So if you are named as a winner, just shoot me a DM on Facebook. And if you're not able to, for whatever reason, I'll be trying to hunt you down anyways. So again, that was the first place winner of Experienced is The King, sponsored by Utah EDC or EDC Insider on Facebook. And you'll be able to check out his video. I'm going to post that on JAWS within the next day or two, it'll be a montage video with all the winners. All right, so second place goes to our guy from the group, LY. He won second place in the experience division. And so he wins one of these sliders from JJEDC. These are from EDC Insider. This is a Orisan necklace, and he wins a cool Gengar plate, and also a sliding plate for the Orisan. Pretty cool. He also wins a Slim Pro from Orisan's, and then also this slider from, I believe it's HEEDC, which is pretty cool. All right, and then third place was from, and LY from Canada. So Korea, and they go by, I believe it's pronounced Osta or O.sta, and they got third place. Their prizes are one of the ones that was two prizes haven't arrived. One of them was a replacement prize. So I tried to make it cool since it's not delivering. So originally you were supposed to get a JJEDC slider, but instead you're going to get a heart, the new heart shuttle flow, or some people call it the heart feather. So as soon as that comes in, I'll get that to you. You're also going to get a JUHZ slider. And so I've got this here from EDC Insider. This is a beach Orisan's cover, and then also a base plate. And fourth place for the experienced is from Thailand. I believe it's pronounced Tuong or Wong. And fourth place in the experienced is getting a blood EDC. Let's see what this is. Oh, very cool. It's the Peak. Super cool. And then you're also getting a JUHZ EDC slider. Brand new. They come with a really cool, let me see here. All these JUHZ sliders, they donated like a ton of sliders. A next batch is coming, but they also come with these pouches, which are super smooth. It's a solid slider. I'm going to review it soon. All right, and then fifth place in the experience division was, and you're going to be getting a JUZH EDC slider, and it looks like a black wooden or a faceplate. All right, so that was the experience. Congratulations. I'll also going to go through and announce the next set of people who placed up to 10th place. So that was 5th place. In 6th place in the experience division, I'm sorry, I could re-say the 4th name. So 3rd place goes to, here, I'm going to try to write it here too. 3rd place goes to, whoops, O.sta. And the place goes to 4th place experienced. Where is it? All right, fourth place goes to Tong. And then fifth place experienced goes to all right. And then in sixth place for the experienced division, we have Kay Formick from the USA. And in seventh place, and I'll be able to give you guys all of your actual score. We have Schmilk in seventh place for the experienced division. And then in eighth place, I want to say his real name because he's been active in the group for a really long time, but his nickname here is Pepino, is I think how you pronounced it. Pepino was eighth place in the experienced division. And no. Okay, ninth place is from Norway. I'm sorry, Pepino was from the. I'm sorry, I was reading the chat. It looks like it changed Pepino to Cucumber, which I'm assuming is just a language change thing. But if you hover your mouse over it, it says what I wrote. That's kind of funny. All right, so ninth place from Norway, we have Magnum G in ninth place. And the last one judged, or at least that we're going to place and score here, is the 10th place, which was from the USA, Ryan Conway. All right, so 10th place is Ryan. I'll just write Ryan C. All right, now let's go to the beginners. And the beginners division has, we gave prizes to the first four winners. So let's start with first place. All right, I'm excited for these. The first place winner is. Let me write it in the chat. First place for the beginners division is Samantha Howard. Congratulations. I wish I could show you guys the videos here. Maybe in the next competition, I'll be able to show the videos live. I also wasn't sure how long this was going to take, especially with all the giveaways, and I didn't want it to be forever long. But I will post the videos so everyone will be able to see all the winners. But Samantha Howard won, and Wanwu exoskeleton. This is pretty sweet. Also, the accessory pack from Wanwu. She also wins a Gengar Orsan's plate and also a black bottom plate that has the 8 stickers. And an Orsan's necklace from Umata EDC Insider. These are also from EDC Insider. And again, the exoskeleton from Wanwu. This thing is pretty sweet. Very sweet. All right, congratulations. That was first place. And second place, we are missing one of second place's prizes that should be coming in soon, but that's a JUZH EDC slider. They also won a Shimshai Lucky Box, and this was donated from Fidget Focused, one of my favorite YouTube channels. And they just had a big announcement with a bunch of stuff going on that I'm super excited for. They'll also win, Yeah, dual yield. Dual yield is from Malaysia. You're also going to win an Aura Sands necklace. You just screw the plate on in there, I believe. Pretty cool. And then also from EDC Insider, these are the bottom plates I've been saying. You can see the 8 buttons there. So that was second place. Dual wield is a pretty sweet name considering he was the one who was using 2 hands to do to slide. It was pretty sweet. All right, and third place is also, we're waiting for one of the prizes to arrive, but it's a JUZHEDC slider. You want a cool Mario Aura Sands cover, and also a Aura Sands necklace, and these are from EDC Insider. And again, you'll also be the JUZH EDC, their new slider. Not least, we have fourth place for the beginners, who goes by Kazuki, I believe it's pronounced, from Japan. You'll be getting an Aura Sands necklace from EDC Insider. You'll also be getting a JUZEDH slider and one of the bottom plates from EDC Insider. Everyone prizes. I'm going to announce the rest of the people who placed in the top 10. Whether you're in the top 10 for experienced or beginners, your video is going to be a part of the montage. There was one person who chose not to have their video on. I need to double back and see if it's one of the people who won. So if you said no, your video won't be on there. But otherwise, I think everyone else said yes. So we should be good to go there. All right, so beginners, 5th place is Alan Quinn, I believe it's pronounced, from Canada. And 6th place in the beginners division is from the USA, Lindsay S., which I recognize that name from Fancy Play Fidget Group. Congrats. 7th place goes by the name Anomaly from Canada. And then 8th place for the beginners division was Catherine Martin. 8th place for the beginners representing USA. And 9th place we got Schmilk, who placed in both divisions. 7th place in the experienced and 9th place in the beginners. And then 10th place for, where is it? 10th place for the beginners division is from France, Kiao. Was everybody able to catch all those names? I realized I stopped typing them. All right, next we're going to start the giveaway. From our sponsor, G1, one of the things he sponsored was a BRRP leather notebook, which is one of the brands, I guess, for one of the other fidgets that they donated. So I'm going to go ahead and take a spin, and we'll see who wins this. All right, Luis. Congratulations. Let me just go ahead and write that here. All right. Next, from G1, our host sponsor, we have a Mackie Studio CP3, and a leather pouch, like one of those coin pouches. If you won one of the prizes, if you placed, then your name was taken out of the prizes just for the giveaways, just because we're trying to get prizes out to as many people as possible. So if you placed in 1 through 5 for the experienced or 1 through 4 in the beginners, you already won a prize, so your name was taken out. But thank you for keeping me honest. So yes, this is the next one. Okay, so it looks, yeah, Ryan Conway. Okay, cool. Yeah, so Ryan, or no, Saruwanas won. Congratulations. I'm just using notes here, sorry. Sweet. Next, we have this is from G1 again, and this is a Go Bigger. All right, let's go. This is for the Go Bigger. Mix a quill. Go Bigger. Congratulations. G1 sponsored quite a bit. This is a Mackie Studio Mini or Galentine Mini unpolished Zerk, number 52 of 99. Again, this one is Zerk, so it's probably pretty sweet. All right, take a spin. Catherine Martin, congratulations. A Zerk Galatine Mini. Pretty cool. All right. All right, next we have another Mackie Studio from G1. This is a Night Mini 3.0. It looks like it's aluminum and white. Let me just go. Mini a Night 3.0 from Mackie Studio. OMRVRL. This is Mackie Night Mini 3.0. All right, these next set of prizes came from EDC Cartel, IKAEL, I think it's pronounced, IKAEL, EDC.com. These are 2 of these we're going to be giving away. One, I think, is Palm. The other is PI, I believe. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, let's go ahead and spin this for that. All right, John won. And that's not to be confused. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and get this mechanical slider. Flow State Winners Competition. And you won prizes through that. And I thought I put it in the instructions. Basically, if you win or you placed, I took your name out because I was trying to spread the love of people to win things. So when you placed, your name came out of the hat for that. I saw someone also had a question. What is even the point of entering if I'm going against sponsored people? That's a good question, and it was something that kind of came up after they submitted. But it definitely, none of the judges knew that those folks, that video was sponsored. Nobody knew whose video that was. Especially the three people are from China, so they didn't know anyone that was entering or anything like that. But moving forward, yeah, that's something I'll probably have to figure out. But as far as judging, it didn't play a part in that at all. Okay, so John won that, and the next one is going to John auditions. And the next three prizes are all from EDC Cartel and ICAL EDC. The next one is I believe a spinner from GD EDC. It says wood and copper. Zay, congratulations. That's the GDEDC. Awesome. And then next, you guys probably recognize this from Seki without me having to open it. But it's this cool little button thing that comes down. It's super cool. Yeah, so let's go ahead and pull for that. Bam. Congratulations, you won. That's the Seki. And then the last one from EDC Cartel and ICAL EDC. Fidget brand. I think they're most well known for their sliders. I know some of them go for a crazy amount of money. But this is a cool slider. And this little button part goes up and down, I guess. From TK EDC. It's got a necklace with it too, so you could probably wear this as a necklace. That's pretty cool. I'll spin for it. Philip G. Congratulations. All right, the next three are from Fidget Focused. One is a Lucky Box Shimshai. All right, K4 Nick. You won the Shimshai. And then the next two prizes are honeycomb sliders. Again, from Fidget Focused. One comes in the Fancy Play setup, and the other one, I believe, is just the regular fidgeting setup. But the version, I think, can you can change the magnets out and make it whatever you want. They'll come in these boxes. We have two of these from Fidget Focus. Okay, got that. My man. You want a honeycomb slider, my man? And that was you won the standard version. Next is the Fancy Play version. All right. All right, and again, this is for the honeycomb Fancy Play version. I think these retailed for $159. Congratulations, David Alvarez. Okay. And then we have this item is not, I don't have in my possession, but it's going to be shipped from Fidgeology, and it's a Rogue Rum. I think they still have the picture up on G1. I think you click it or something like that. It's pretty cool. So thank you, Fidgetology, for that. And we'll spin now for that one. Don't forget to join the Fidgetology runs Discord called Fidget Fam that you could join. Very popular. And Cameron, you won from him. I'll collect your information and get it to Physiology. Cameron. Rogue Rum. All right. And then we're waiting on one more JJEDC slider. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that one now. And I think it's either going to be the Creation Mountain or more likely the Shuriken. It'll probably just be the stainless steel or TI version. Thank you, Magnus, for writing the winners. I appreciate that. All right, Dave Adams, you won the JJEDC slider. All right, and then we have multiple JUZH EDC sliders. However, I'm afraid to pull some of these before I like get them in my hand. So I'm going to pull one now, but when they arrive and I look at the actual number, I may do another live stream or post a video or something giving out more. I'm just trying to play it safe. But I'll pull one. All right, my end. Congratulations. You win a JUZH EDC slider. All right, and then the last one, which to me was sort of the sneaky good prize out of all this, just because of how rare it is, and this is a Fancy Play competition. So it's the YesNo slider, the one I talked about in the, I think it was the beginners video or preview for the competition. I'm opening it up with you guys. And again, this is a really, really hard slider to source. I honestly couldn't even really put a value on it. And I believe this is the TI with stainless steel version, all gray. Very cool slider. You could see me playing with it a little bit in that video. So yeah, we're going to pull for this one next. All the names included in this are the beginners and the advanced all mixed in. Everyone got their name in once. All right, for the last prize, at least for the prizes that are here with me. Copy. Congratulations. You won a YesNo slider. All right, so all the winners, I'm going to be, or DM me if you can. If you know what your prize is, try to DM me the prize name. Otherwise, I'll be trying to contact you. We're going to be putting on another competition. So the idea is you're going to be building off of everything you did for this competition. So if you weren't super happy with your routine, build off of that routine, or try to get that routine as flawless as possible. Another thing I would like to mention: a ton of people were disqualified for not following the directions. There was a cap on the time for both the experienced and the beginners. And to answer you, Chris 187C, yes, the competition winners were already announced. From what I understand, when I close this out, YouTube will post it within a few minutes, and you'll be able to rewatch the whole thing. I'm also going to post the winners on the Fancy Play Fidget group, and then you'll also see the winners on JJEDC. I'm going to post the compilation montage videos, both of the beginners top 10 and the experienced division top 10. I got good feedback on the beginners, but I don't think the directions for what to do was clear enough. So we're going to make some changes to that to make it more clear. And then at the same time, the experienced division, we may have maybe a short run video and then a more like a 1-minute video. I'm also thinking about doing a division where it's going to be a brand new trick. If you invented a trick, here's the place to like show it off, give it a name. So that may be another division. The idea is it'll end this coming August, and I'm going to try to get a ton of sponsors just like we did this time. Thank you for everyone for turning out. We had over 64 participants between both divisions. My goal was to get over 50, so I was really happy with the turnout. The the Fancy Play Fidget group is growing extremely fast. Within the last 28 days, we're at 180 new people joining the group, and Jaws is growing too. So I'm really thankful for everyone that participated. I'm thankful for all of our sponsors, G1.com, BigWhiteEDC.com, and everyone else that sponsored. Huge thank you. And yeah, let's keep growing this community. Let's keep doing our thing. Much love. Peace, y'all.